Hello, comrades. I'm Marlon from the Box Center.
And hello, my name is Madeleine, also from the Box Center.
And we're here to talk about responding to a changing landscape, and we went really literal with the theme, and we're going to extend the metaphor a bit. So to navigate a landscape, you need maps and you need vehicles, but if the landscape is changing, especially drastically and quickly, your vehicles and your map might no longer be up to the challenge. And I think the last couple of years, a lot of us have felt this way as AI has changed our landscape. And one of the other challenges about being a support staff role is that you can't spend a ton of time getting ready or doing things or trying things out until you're asked. But then if you wait around until you're asked, it's actually too late to be useful. And so this catch-22 is something we were trying to find a way out of. And so in the last year, we developed this thing called the Bach AI Lab, which started out with a relatively modest amount of time, 1 hour Friday mornings, with a group of faculty and grad students and undergrads and staff at the Box Center. And we started out with some pretty simple goals. We wanted to track and digest all the news and research from the past week relating to AI teaching and learning. We wanted to test out every single new AI tool when it came out, and every API that was announced, and just get a little chunk of Python code working for people to play around with. And then we wanted to build together, actually make stuff together. And really, most crucially, we wanted to have an excuse to get people coffee.
But all of this is a lot of work, preparing for this on top of our other regular day jobs. So we built out these tools that helped us get this work done. So we created Slack bots that scraped and summarized links and PDFs that we were posting throughout the week. We had undergraduate fellows using ChatGPT, even if they'd never coded before. We've been doing a lot of vibe coding before that was a term, to create sample code, those API calls we were talking about. And then also doing a lot of live transcription of meetings. Again, we were already having week to week that we could then summarize and use as reports for that Friday session. And all of this was really valuable. It created interesting new products, but it really freed us up to do the most important thing, and that is that prototyping of maps and vehicles. So obviously we're doing this metaphor. What does that mean? Essentially, these are the tools and workflows that allow people to kind of have your roots to the really important administrative and academic work that we're doing all the time. It helps people get from one place to another. So what are these places we're getting to? We built out things that took us from cards that we made physically in the lab to structured data. And then sometimes structured data back to cards. And we've got our cards here if anyone wants to play with them. We had our paper when we were planning into our DBs. Oh yes, there we go, haha. From our databases into paper, maps, and courses, from podcasts, or again, those transcriptions into Slack, Slack into those reports, student comments into CSV, you can see I'm going on and on, live poll to DataViz, live workshop to web resource. And something you're seeing is we're really passionate about this in-person element, not just what's in the digital, but what is essential for these kind of brick and mortar interventions as well. So what we want to focus on is, for us in our workspace, AI was not a replacement of the work or staff we already had. It genuinely was an augmentation because we built it into the workflows we already had. It gave us more bandwidth, and that allowed us to take more concepts and turn them into prototypes, and then take more prototypes and turn them into reality within courses across the FAS. So you may know where this is going, but we're going to do it again. And you're all invited. So I've got some handy dandy cards. Come talk to us after, QR codes, etc. And we've got now not just Friday mornings, but you'll see we have workshops, 3 p.m. Wednesdays in the Learning Lab. We've got a full schedule up. This is for people who really want to engage. It's essentially kind of a prototyping space, maker space. We have a theme for each week, and this is across coding, media, qualitative data analysis, like kind of all of the things we've been doing. Coffee and news Fridays. Oh yeah, here's a QR code if you wish. And then we're also still just meeting with faculty members broadly. Oh, it's so good to see so many phones. Look at us. Digital folks, how far we've come. So yes, that is the Bach AI Lab. Is there anything else, Marlon?
Amazing.
All right, that's it. All right, thanks guys.